welcome back to the channel guys, and today I have for you a Destiny preparation guide for Rise of Iron. Now Rise of Iron will release in September the 20th for Xbox One and PS4 and is basically the next expansion on the Destiny story and universe. So basically, what's the best way to get prepared for the game? Honestly, everyone does their own opinion, but I would say just start playing the game now again, picking up the habits, the control, the feel. If you have one of each character, get used to the Warlock, the Titan, the Hunter. They do play differently and they do have different abilities, so get back into the habit of just, being able to balance between playing all three. So in general, you want to get as high as you can before Rise of Iron, and the maximum at the moment is 335, which you can achieve by doing Prison of Elders, King's Fall Heroic, and Court of Oryx. Now all three of these combined will get you to a nice 335 in a couple of weeks maybe. There's not much time left between now and Rise of Iron's release, so I'd just say get into the habit of playing and getting adjusted to how the game feels and plays. So as a general guide, the Rise of Iron will release on the 20th on the Tuesday at 10 AM GMT, and the raid follows 3 days later on the Friday at 6 PM GMT. So that basically means you've got 3 days to get from 335 to, I'd say, roughly about a 360 mark, because the raid is meant to get you to 385 and the hard mode to 400. So you want to be around about 360, because working out previous old raids, you want to be about 360 to 370, because the raid will probably be something around that area. So the closer you can get to 360, it's definitely going to be much better. So if you're 335 like myself, then it's only going to be 25 levels to get you there, to roughly where I'd say. But that could be quite difficult. You're going to need engrams, you're going to need packages and leveled ups. So this is basically my guide to getting there. So as you can see, I'm going to show you. You want to go to your quest and your character and have a look where your cryptology is, and you want to see how close you can get that. So for example, I'm only halfway, so you want to get that as close as you can, maybe around the 2800 mark, and that way you need to hand in a few engrams. And the moment you get that leveled up on day one of Rise of Iron, you'll get a package from the Vanguard or the Cryptarch, and that'll level you up. And you might get a piece of armor or a weapon that's a new light level above. That extra one light level, takes it off you, puts you up a bit, makes you stronger. Same for the the Vanguard, like you did with the Cryptarch. Get it as close as you can. Stack some bounties, like you can see. Now I haven't done this already, but this is just something I've already had done. So stack the bounties, and the moment day one Rise of Iron goes through, hand in the bounties, level your Vanguard, get a package, and there you go. You've got a new piece of armor, a new weapon, and you do this the same for each different faction. Obviously, Crota's Bane and House of Judgment probably won't really be much use to you by then. Neither will Queen's Wrath, and to be honest, Gunsmith I haven't done in ages, as you can tell. I got the exotic from it for each class and then didn't bother doing it anymore. So there, to basically get each reputation as close as you can, keep a bounty for each reputation to hand in. So for Crucible, if you need a Crucible bounty, your Dead Orbit, or Future War Cult or New Monarchy will level up with your Vanguard. So get them as close as you can, and obviously your Cryptarch, keep some engrams. So overall, keep every bit of armor you can, and obviously you can see I've got a few engrams dotted about. Now I will say it might not work, but I've stacked as many engrams as I can in between my vault, in between weapons, and basically on day one I'm going to hand them all in and send my Cryptarch flying up. Now I know there might not be a case of I might not get new exotics from all these ones or anything, but it does put your Cryptarch level up quite a bit. So I could be getting 5 Cryptarch level ups right here for one character, putting up maybe 10 levels straight off the bat, which obviously makes it a lot easier. You also want to make sure when you're obviously upgrading weapons and armor that you've got to go on the level up, and you've got to have glimmer, weapon parts, relic iron, could be spin metal, helium filaments. You need to have plenty of these resources. So what I'd recommend is your legendary marks. You have 200 max. So what I'd say is, if you've got 200 now, you've got a couple of weeks to go spend them all at the Vanguard Quartermaster. So I'll go to him now. But basically, when you get here, spend all your legendary marks for now. Get as much of each resource as you can. So split it evenly between the 4. So make sure you've got helium, spirit bloom, so helium, spirit bloom, relic iron, and spin metal. You want to make sure you've got a stack of each of these at least. And obviously, for paying for, so you pay 10 and you get 20 back. So there's more relic iron, because why not? So basically, you want to make sure you've got plenty of these resources, because obviously you need these to level up your weapons, and you don't want to get to Rise of Iron and then you completely run out of everything. If you're running low on armor materials or weapon parts, I'd recommend just doing some strikes, doing stories, doing raids. And obviously, every time you dismantle something you don't want or don't need, obviously you're getting, glimmer weapon parts and armor parts back. Stack them as much as you can. If you're really struggling, you can obviously buy weapon parts from the gunsmith. I'm not sure how much they're going to cost. Let's have a quick look. So it's 250 for 5 weapon parts, which it's a bit steep. But I mean, if you're doing strikes every day, if you get, like I said, if you get back to the habit of playing the game quite regularly, you'll easily stack up some armor materials and weapon parts. So in a nutshell, it's build up reputation, stack some bounties, keep some engrams dotted about, purples, exotics, whatever you fancy. Obviously, the more you stack, the more you can go up. Make sure that you're just basically prepared with loads of materials and resources. I'd definitely make sure you can try and get back to as close to 200 legendary marks before Rise of Iron release. So maybe the final week, say that's the cut-off point, and every bit of legendary marks you win that week, you'll save for Rise of Iron. Stack up on Motes of Light, strange coins, get your reputation as close as possible. If you want to get more exotics in the new Rise of Iron, 3 of coins are rumoured to be working exactly the same. So, stack them up as well. Basically, guys, it's a rough guide, so keep doing up, your characters, keep, playing the game. And I'd recommend as well, as we don't know anything about the raid, the new one, try playing Vault of Glass, Crota's End, and King's Fall. I know King's Fall is the only relevant one to rank up, but if you're 335, you've got a team of friends, it's not bad playing the old raids to learn the mechanics, because this new raid could have some similar mechanics or similar styles. So playing the old raids is not a bad idea, especially if you've got a good team. Just to build that connection with the bond, and make sure that you're all working well and playing well together. And basically that's it, guys. So in a nutshell, just keep everything all nice and tidy. Keep yourself working hard and playing well, and you'll basically be fine for Rise of Iron release. And on the day, you should be sorted. Plenty of hand-ins, plenty of Vanguard packages, engrams. You'll be laughing basically, and obviously you'll have your when it comes to, you'll be able to do the new raid in a couple of days, and you've obviously got strikes and story mode to help level you up. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. But anyway, there will be more videos coming.